This video is intended to assist you in completing the MTCS Individual Competence Assessment, or ICA as it's commonly referred to. The ICA is the assessment and verification process used for experienced personnel wishing to certify in the role in which they currently work and have worked for at least the last 12 to 18 months prior to certification. You may have purchased your ICA yourself or have had it purchased by your employer. Either way, you will receive an email notification that the ICA has been placed on your account on MTCS Online. You can access the ICA by clicking on the Dashboard tab on your home page. On accessing your ICA, you will first be presented with a welcome and introduction. You should read through this and also be aware that you are required to complete your ICA within 12 months of purchase. You will be invited to click to confirm acceptance of our procedures, or contact MTCS if you have any questions prior to starting your ICA. You will then be presented with a job summary of your role, including the entry requirements in accordance with ICA guidelines. The ICA process and evidence upload area is the section you will use most frequently whilst completing your ICA. It's the area where you can upload evidence associated with your current job role that has been gathered in the past 12 to 18 months. We will now discuss the evidence in more detail. Essential knowledge assignment. This section requires you to demonstrate that you have sufficient knowledge with regards to your specific role. You can do this by compiling a short written report about a recent job that you have carried out in the workplace. There is a list of guidance to assist you in compiling your report, plus a list of documentation you may submit to support your assessment. It's important that you make sure your report is contextual. For example, if you are applying for certification at supervisor grade, then your report could include a description of how you have addressed a problem with your team perhaps. If, on the other hand, you are applying for a certificate in a technical role, then your report should focus more on how you approached a repair or maintenance activity on the equipment you work with. Please note that you must ensure any supporting documentation is not project sensitive and that you have permission to submit it as part of your assessment. Witness statement. The witness statement is an important piece of evidence that confirms you are working in the role that you wish to certify, and that you are also deemed competent against ICA guidelines. It also confirms how long you have actually worked in the role, and where applicable, how many operational hours you have completed. The witness statement must be completed by your employer or agent and include signature and dates. It may also be completed by an offshore manager. However, it's important that this person can verify the length of time that you have worked in the role you wish to certify for. Appraisal forms. Appraisals are normally carried out as part of your employer's performance management system. They are intended to provide an indication of your ability in various aspects of your job role. Appraisals also provide an indication of the behavioral aspects that are required for your role. For example, teamwork, attitude to safety, and problem solving are often recorded here. Your appraisal will normally be completed by your supervisor, as they will have worked with you over a period of time and therefore should have a good understanding of your ability. There may be instances where you feel you are unable to obtain an appraisal. For example, if you are an agency worker as opposed to a direct employee of a company. Blank appraisal forms are available on your MTCS Online account, and you are encouraged to approach your supervisor to assist in completing this for you. In the unlikely event that you cannot obtain an appraisal for your ICA, then MTCS may request you obtain additional witness statements to cover your period of work. We recommend that you contact us directly if you are faced with this situation or have any questions about your appraisal. Record of work. A record of work is essentially referring to your logbook that records details of specific jobs you have carried out. For example, this may include piloting hours on an ROV or number of hours on a diving operation. You are encouraged to scan specific pages of your logbook and upload them to this area of your ICA. Please do ensure your logbook pages are signed and dated by your supervisor, and also make sure you include the page that includes your own personal information, such as name and date of birth. This information is normally found on the front page of your logbook. In some cases, you may not have an up-to-date logbook. In such cases, a company's CV may suffice. However, you are encouraged to contact MTCS directly, where we will discuss the best option for you on a case-by-case basis. Survival and medical certificates. You should scan and upload copies of your valid survival and medical certificate for this part of your ICA. Please ensure that they are in date and valid for the region of the world in which you work. Once you have gathered all your evidence together, you should upload it to the relevant section for verification by MTCS. Each section has an evidence upload area where you can drag and drop files that you have scanned. Simply click on the tab that says Upload Evidence and drag the file into the area for uploading. Alternatively, you can select a file from your computer and upload it. Please note that you can upload evidence, save, and revisit as many times as you like to amend or upload further evidence. Once you have clicked on Submit for verification, then this section of your account will be locked and you won't be able to access it anymore. You are also required to acknowledge that the work submitted is your own by ticking the checkbox. For this reason, we recommend that you make sure you are happy with your evidence before pressing Submit. Once you have submitted all your evidence, you will be assigned an MTCS verifier who will feed back to you directly. You will be notified of this via email and can then access the feedback through your MTCS online account. Please be aware that your verifier will only look at your evidence once all upload areas of your ICA have been submitted. You will notice that your ICA has a progress bar included on the main page. Each square of the bar relates to a piece of evidence required for your ICA. By hovering over the bar, you can see the status regarding this particular piece of evidence. For example, green means evidence submitted and approved. Blue means not yet submitted or submitted but not yet verified. And red means evidence has been submitted, however, further action is required. You should then check the feedback from your verifier. We hope this video has been of assistance to you. However, do get in contact with the MTCS team if you have any further questions about your ICA.